Is it time to make new decisions? Do you ever feel like you're holding back in life? Maybe it's self-doubt, a fear of failure, or a constant sense that you're not enough. These feelings often stem from decisions we made about ourselves as children. As kids, we try to make sense of the world based on what's happening around us, how our parents treat us, the emotions we experience, and how safe we feel. But as children, our understanding is limited. If something goes wrong, we often blame ourselves. If we're criticised, we might decide I'm not good enough. If we're neglected, we may conclude I don't matter. And if we grow up in chaos, we might think I have to stay in control just to survive. These beliefs start as survival strategies. They help us cope as children. But as we grow up, they don't disappear. Instead, they quietly shape how we think, feel, and behave in adulthood. They become the subconscious rules we live by, and many of them limit us without us even realizing it. For example, if you grew up believing I'm not good enough, you might avoid taking risks or struggle to trust your abilities. If you decided I have to be perfect to be loved, you might push yourself to exhaustion trying to meet impossible standards. These beliefs feel deeply ingrained, but here's the reality: they're not permanent. In therapy, we work to uncover those beliefs, trace them back to their origins, and most importantly, rewrite them. The process starts with awareness. You begin in your life, reoccurring and exploring the beliefs behind them. Then we look back at where those beliefs came from. What happened in your childhood? What were you trying to survive or make sense of? Once you understand the origins, you start to challenge the belief. Is it really true? Is it really true today? You begin to see that these old beliefs were decisions made by a frightened child with limited understanding of the world. They're not facts. They're just stories you've been carrying, stories you've told yourself. And this is where the real transformation happens. You can redecide. You can let go of the old beliefs and choose a new one that reflects your adult reality. Instead of I'm not good enough, you might decide I am worthy, just as I am. Instead of I have to be perfect to be loved, you may choose I'm lovable, even with my imperfections. And we all have those. Redeciding these beliefs isn't just a mental shift, it's an emotional one. It often involves connecting with your inner child's feelings, the younger version of you who made that decision in the first place. You learn to reparent your inner child, offering him or her the love, validation, safety they didn't get at that time. The change doesn't happen overnight. Once you've redecided, you need to practice. You start by noticing when these old beliefs creep back in, and you consciously replace them with the new one. You create new habits, set new boundaries, and take actions that align with your redefined sense of self-worth. The journey is challenging, but it's also deeply rewarding. When you let go of those old limiting beliefs, you make space for a more authentic and empowered version of yourself. You realize that your past doesn't define you and that it's never too late to choose a different path. If this resonates with you, I encourage you to take that first step. Reflect on the patterns in your life. Ask yourself what beliefs might be holding you back and where they came from. And if you're ready to dive deeper, reach out for support, whether it's with a therapist like me or a trusted guide. You don't have to do this alone, and you are worthy of the freedom and fulfillment that comes with healing. Take the first step today. Visit my website and book a free discovery call. Your future self will thank you.